Today, I'm going to be discussing 3 things you should really do and focus on when you have finally decided to leave that toxic relationship. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome to Just Tanya Renee. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, family and friends, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button right now. I upload videos every Sunday. Today, we're talking about 3 things you really need to think about when you have finally decided to leave that toxic relationship. You know, people stay in toxic relationships, men and women, for several reasons. You know, for the children. I've heard so many people say, hey, we're going to stay in this marriage, or I'm going to stay in this relationship until the children get 18 and get out of school. A lot of people stay because there's just too much invested to leave that situation. And then also sometimes people feel pity or they feel guilty if they leave, you know, their partner. There are several reasons why people do choose to stay in a relationship, but sometimes the psychological effects of staying in just far outweigh you staying in a situation like that. Suffering from depression, you know, when it starts taking its toll on your health, you know, when you start getting up and you're just miserable. And I said this in one of my other vlogs, you know, I definitely believe in praying about this, seeking counseling before you even think about leaving a relationship, especially a marriage. So when you have finally made that decision to leave that toxic situation or that relationship, number 1, just remember, it won't always be easy. It won't always feel good. And I say that because any type of life-changing situation like this, you will have some challenges. And you just need to be aware of that. Is what you're going to better than staying in a toxic relationship? Yes. But I just want you to remember, it won't always feel good. It won't always be easy because you're transitioning from being in this relationship, being in a household where a lot of things were split, finances, responsibilities, and now you're taking this and you're transitioning where it may just be you or you and your children. So if you have children, now you're a single parent, and it will have its challenges, but it will also have its rewards. So that's really number 1. Don't think just because it starts to not feel so good or just because it seems like you're having so many other challenges. That's part of the process. It won't always be easy, but it will be rewarding. Number 2, remember your why. Remember your why. And I say that because a lot of people that have been in toxic relationships, you've gone back and forth. Maybe you left this time and then you went back. You left another time and then you went back. So you've played the back and forth. When you finally make that decision to leave that environment and leave that relationship, you really need to hold on to your why. Why? Because you better believe that he or she is going to do and say anything to reel you back in. You have to remember that why so that you can continue to look forward and not look in the past. So again, number 2, remember your why. And that takes me to number 3. And number 3 is, this is a huge life-changing event. It is so important to have a support system because there's so many challenges that come with this. There's some fear of the unknown, you know, fear of doing things yourself. So really having a good support system. I don't mean having a whole bunch of friends and telling a whole bunch of people, because this is something that is private. But having that friend or that family member that's there to support you, to feed you positivity, because really feeding yourself, self-care, is so important during this life-changing decision that you've made. it will get you through the tough times. And I know a lot of times we feel like we're strong, we can kind of deal with it, but there's nothing like having that support system there, that family or that friend that is there to help support you along the way. That's all I have for today. I'll see you all next Sunday. Have a great evening.